Hi y'all, welcome back. Today I am going to open up some seeds. It's pretty exciting. I have to plan out the garden. We were going to expand the garden and we have not. And I don't know if we're gonna wind up doing it in time for this garden season or if it's gonna have to wait. But I got enough seeds for the expanded garden. All right. So these right here are from MIgardener. Set these off to the side. And let's see what we got. Now I've ordered this a while back and I have not opened them. Can you believe that? I've not opened them. You just saw me unpack them. I don't even remember what I ordered. So, got asparagus, Mary Washington asparagus. We planted some asparagus a few years ago, and I know it takes like 3 years or so for it to get established and grow well. We've gotten a few spears, but not what I expected. So I think I'm gonna have to plant them in a different area. So we've got asparagus, we've got Parisian carrots. I grew these carrots last year. They do really well. They're nice and short. Let's see, root size is 1 to 2 inches long. So, and the days of maturity is only 55. Those do pretty good. Rainbow carrot. I've not had those before. Those are 6 to 11 inches long. Giant prog celery. I've not grown that before. So that's something new. Black sesame, something new. Sage. I have a different sage that I've tried to grow the past 3 or 4 years with no success. So I figured I'm gonna go ahead and try a different kind and see if this does anything, but my success with sage has been horrible. I've had none. Mexican mint marigold, black magic kale, golden sweet pea, cayenne purple pepper, red Malabar spinach. I'm excited to try this one. I've not done it before. And it's supposed to grow very well. So that'll be exciting to try out. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, I think you can still see that. Blue Hubbard squash, to maybe get some squash to grow regardless of the squash vine borers and the squash bugs. I don't know, maybe. Mixed sunflowers, because who doesn't love sunflowers? Aunt Molly's ground cherry tomato, also new, have not done that before.
Those look different.
And then this is the little complimentary salad bowl mix that MIgardener sends out with your orders, so that's nice. This, it grows well. We eat on that all season. So
Is that a husk tomato?
it looks like it. I don't know if you can hear him. He said, "Is that a husk tomato?" And no, it's ground cherry tomato.
Okay, like a tomatillo.
Yeah, I guess it's like, it says, this Polish heirloom is as sweet as candy. The ground cherry is sweet, tart, and savory. The combination of flavors from a tomatillo to slight pineapple is the best of both worlds. Plants produce heavy yields of small husk-covered fruits that fall to the ground at full ripeness. They are perfect for making jellies, jams, and more. Fruit size 1 ounce, 65 days to
So it's
maturity.
gonna be a very sweet tomato then.
Should be sweet tomato. So, okay, this is one order from MIgardener, and I normally try to organize things. I'm not going to do that with you guys because then I'm just going to have to put it all away anyway. So I have another. All right, and so then we have these are also from MIgardener. That looks like a lot. Guys, there's a lot in there. Whoa. That's not even all of it. All right, there's the free packet. All right, so we've got cinnamon basil.
Which herbs are great if you don't actually have space for a garden. You could do it in a flower pot.
Yes. Yes, you guys, if you don't have room, if you don't have a garden, if you don't have a lot of room, herbs, start with herbs. They're easy to grow. Most of them are easy to grow, and they don't require very much room. This one right here, cinnamon basil, plant size is 26 to 30-inch bush, which is relatively big, but it'll grow according to what you have it planted in. So if you have it planted in something smaller, it'll just be a smaller plant. But definitely, herbs is definitely a good one. If you like mint, mint grows like crazy. Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth. Excited about that one. Look how pretty that is.
And what is that?
Some of these things I don't know what they are. I order seeds because they look really pretty and I was going to have the room to plant them.
Okay.
Being honest. But no, last year we planted amaranth and I don't know what kind it was, but I didn't get, none of them germinated, not even one. And so I wanted to try this one. But Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth is a unique addition to any grower's collection. It's a super grain packed with omega fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and protein. The leaves are edible and used in salads or steamed like spinach. The grain can also be used for animal feed or used as a flour. So yeah, so the reason we were going to grow the other one was for the leaves and, just eat it like spinach. But these, even if it serves that purpose, but look at the beautiful colors. So I don't know that we'll use it for grain, but we'll definitely, if the birds like it, we will definitely feed it to them. But that one was so pretty. Georgia Southern collards, because we are in the South. That's the first time we're growing those as well. Red Bull Brussels sprouts. Spring blush pea. That's another one that we wanted to try. Holy basil. Contender bush bean, because they're supposed to do really well. Strike bush bean, again, because they're supposed to do really well. Garbanzo bush beans, because we like garbanzos. So, never grown them, don't know how they'll do, don't know plant size, 24-inch bush, don't know anything about them. So, we're just going to try those out. Got a lot of beans. Jade bush bean, because those are supposed to grow really well. Ruby queen beet. I think I tried to grow this the last 3 or 4 years, and like the sage, I had no success. I figure I'd try it again, right? Danvers 126 carrots, because they're supposed to do really well as well. So I'm going to try to get them in little stacks. The Oxheart carrot, because, why did I get this one? I think I read really good reviews on this one, and I thought, let me give it a try, because we haven't had very great success with carrots. The little ones, we seem to do okay with. This is not a little, even though that looks little, it's not. It's 5 to 6 inches long, so it's not a little carrot. But it had really good reviews, so there it goes. Golden Bantam corn. We tried to grow corn last year for the very first time. And if you've watched that video, the corn looks really weird, and we only got a few of them. But we figured we're going to try, so I got different kind of corn. So I got the Golden Bantam corn. I got Ambrosia sweet corn. I got Silver Queen corn. I think that was the corns. All right. So I got China Rose radish, good radishes. Black Spanish radish. Look at that. How pretty. How pretty is that? More spring blush pea. Jalapeno pepper. Because I ran out of all my pepper seeds last year. I might have a couple different kinds, but for the most part, I ran out of them. Habanero Caribbean orange pepper. Ancho Grande pepper. Chocolate Beauty bell pepper. Look how pretty. Yeah. Shishito pepper, because I heard they grow really well. And why not? I couldn't even tell you this is a sweet or a hot pepper. It's a hot pepper.
How hot do you think?
It doesn't look very hot. Like their little pepper guide right there. Okay. See, it's just like the tip.
So it's more of a mild hot.
Yeah. A fiercely flavored pepper that is demanding a place in kitchens across the world. Stemming from Japan, this is one of the local cuisine's most highly prized peppers. The shishito pepper is also wonderful pickled and fresh. This prolific producer is hot, sweet, and crisp. So hot and sweet. 3 to 4 inches long. So, yeah, we like peppers, guys. All right, so French breakfast radish. Watermelon radish.
We tried that before, didn't we?
Yes, we have tried watermelon radish, and we have gotten a few, not very many, and they're supposed to be 2 to 4 inches wide, and we've gotten them maybe about that size, not very big. But we're going to try it again, because a lot of times I think it's gardener error. I don't think it's the seeds. I don't think it's the garden. A lot of times I think it's just error. Gardener being me, so errors on my part. Purple plum radish. Daikon radishes. Loofah gourd. I've never grown gourd. First time. It takes 120 days. Don't know. I wanted to try something new, so there's that. Kukuzi squash, because these are supposed to be, it's kukuzi squash, but I believe, is this the one that's a gourd? Yeah, so Kukuzi is an Italian variety that is as flavorful as it is long. It is known as snake gourd because of its appearance and ability to bend and twist like one. The flavor is tender, almost cucumber meets zucchini. But it's not supposed to be bothered by the squash vine borer and the squash bugs, because technically it's not really a squash, if I'm remembering correctly. Black cherry tomato, because these grow like crazy. Or for us anyway. We had an overabundance of these last year. And I don't know, that's my first tomato. And then Grande Rio Verde tomatillos. We didn't grow any tomatillos last year, but the year before that, they did very well. Okay, so this is all of it from MIgardener. And then we are going to get into, this is Baker Creek. What we got here, guys. Oh, look at how sweet. Smile, you've got seeds. Sweet. Yes. All right. I love their little packaging. So smile, you've got seeds, and then happy growing, you know, and then just pretty. Puts a smile on your face when you get their packages. All right, so more corn, Martian jewels. Look how pretty. Lettuce, devil's ear. Supposed to be a really good one too, like the Malabar. One of them is really good, grows really well in the hot, and one of them grows really well in the cold. And okay, so this is the frost hardy one. So devil's ear is the one that grows really well in the cold. And then the Malabar is the one that is supposed to grow really well here in the southern heat. So I wanted to make sure that we had lettuce all year round. So I wanted to go with both varieties. And we've not grown either of these. Chinese broccoli. Another lettuce, Arctic King. I think this one's the cold one. Oh my gosh. Okay.
The Arctic King is definitely
the Arctic
one.
King, yeah,
But
you're
this one
right.
may also be it too.
Well, this one says frost hardy. You know, guys, I'll know more after the season, right? But this one says frost hardy. But that's not the one that I got for the cold. It was the Arctic King, which also just says frost hardy as well. And both ideal temperature 60 to 80. So maybe they'll both be good for the winter time. That'll be nice. Tennis ball lettuce, because why not, right? A little thank you card. My free seed packet. Japanese wasabi radish. That just sounds delicious. Bonnie Best tomato. Have not grown that one before. So I think, as you guys can see, I'm growing a lot of new things that I have not grown before. That was all in that packet. And then this is another Baker's Creek. Pretty packaging. I would say Baker's Creek. It's actually Baker Creek, but I always add the S for some reason. I don't know why. I just do. And guys, I'm just sharing my seed opening experience with you just because it's so much fun. It's joyful. I mean, look at all my seeds. It's just awesome. Hubby's looking like we don't have room to grow all that. But we were going to with the expansion. We might still. We'll try to get most of them. Kajari melon. Look how beautiful. I just saw that and I was like, yeah, definitely got to try that. And free seed, coral carrots. Oh, this package wasn't a lot. Oh, moringa dwarf. I'm going to try to grow this. This is like a little dwarf moringa tree. It grows grows. It doesn't tell me how much it grows on here. All this information, though, is on their website and in their seed ordering book. But moringa, super healthy for you, so have to try to grow it. And guys, I'm showing you all these seeds. I'm going to show you the box of seeds that I already have. And I know compared to some, it's hardly nothing. But compared to others, it's a lot. For me, it's a lot. Corn. Look at that corn. Black Flint. Looks purple. Corn. Where's my corn stack? Okay. Stevia. I'm going to try to grow stevia so that I can get a more pure stevia without all the additives that they do in the stores. I don't know how successful I'll be growing this because it doesn't like the cold. But I just recently learned that you can grow it inside as well. So that may be what we have to do with it. And then another corn. Child's baby corn. Oh. Look at all these pretty corns. Well, that's a baby corn. Look at all these. Well, those are really pretty. The other ones just look like regular corn. All right, guys. That's it. If you have grown any of these varieties that I've shown here that I have not grown before, let me know. Let me know how well they did. I'm in growing zone 7B. So in Georgia, 7B. So a lot of things that, you know, do well in other places may not do well here because of the heat. But what do you think, hubby? What do you think about our seeds?
Well, that's a lot.
It is a lot. Isn't it beautiful? All right, guys. So now you saw how I made little stacks. And then what I have to try to do is put them away. And actually, I'm going to start some seeds in just a few minutes. So, but I've got them, like I have a few boxes that can handle, but then I'll have to put them in here and just get my sunflower seeds. Kept those from last year. So a lot of those will get planted, and yeah, we'll throw the new sunflower seeds in there as well. I didn't get, if you see, I didn't get any cucumbers or okra or anything like that because I did have a whole bunch left. I got these for the fall planting last year, so I still have quite a lot of cucumbers. So I have those. Okra, the West India burgherkin, suyo long cucumber. These I got from these little, not the okra, but these two I got from Homestead Heart when she grows her things and then sells the seeds. More cucumber, cucumber, cucumber. Watermelon. This plant, what I learned from growing this last year was our garden is a raised bed garden. And I do square foot gardening. And this baby right here takes up so much room and it just sprawls every which way. And definitely not going in the garden this year. I will have to find a different place to plant it because it wants to grow and it produced a lot of watermelon. Then I've got okra, my heavy hitter, and my Jane Orange from Baker Creek. So that's why there was no cucumbers in that order. Then I've got all my squashes. Romanesco zucchini from Uprising Seeds. They're on the West Coast. Yeah, Washington. These right here, guys, zucchini rapicante, also known as the tromboncino squash. This did pretty good last year. It got hit by the squash vine borer, and somehow it kind of recovered from it and kept growing new ones. But we had such a bad infestation of bugs that it finally did kill it. But I'm going to call this one a winner. These right here, I've not been able to grow. This last year was, yeah, it was the first year growing them. But I tried all throughout the season, and they just didn't do anything for me. And so I've got all kinds of squashes in here. Now, with the squashes, I will not be planting all the squashes. I will be planting squashes and zucchinis that are resistant to the bugs, because I don't want it to take up the space and the time and then just not produce because they're getting killed. And then all the green beans, you saw the green beans that we got, this pile here, but then all of these are also my beans. We love growing both pole beans and bush bean. These did great. Not so much, but these red noodle beans did great. The Oriental yard bean did really good as well. All right, and so we didn't order tomatoes and eggplant because we have tomatoes and eggplants. We have indeterminate, we have determinate. There was a tomato in here that did really good. And see, we have, we had those other peppers, but we still have. So I did have more peppers. I thought I was out of most of them, but I do have quite a bit left. We like peppers, both kinds. We have the eggplants, and I think it was the indeterminate tomato. Let me see. So this one produced a really big plant, but we only got, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 tomatoes out of it. So I don't know if that'll go in the garden this year. That's the Aunt Ruby's German green tomato. Not sure. If I have the space, sure. But if I don't, no. Sweetie tomato, that's always a winner. The Gobstopper. Do you remember how that did?
I don't.
I don't either. It couldn't have done that well if neither of us remembers. Now, the red pear tomato, this is a winner. Boy, it got cold. It was still producing. It did so well. And there should be enough seeds in there, but that will definitely be one that we will continue to plant going forward. The purple tomatillo and that tomato right there. Neither of these has done well for us. And then we have blueberries tomatoes. So we have a few of those seeds left. Those do really well as well. Beefsteak, not so good for us. I mean, great for some others, but just hasn't done great for us. Anyway, I was just going to show you guys my new seeds, but then I realized that there's so much that's still missing, but we do have, that was just new things that we wanted to try out, or things that we were out of. And so I'm not going to keep walking you through my seeds. I'm going to get off of here and go try to get some started. And then once I get all what I'm going to start today, I go with my little Clyde's garden planner, and you see I have like mine labeled like different months of like when I know to start what inside, what to start outside, that kind of thing. So like my January inside, these are all the things I have to get started. And February inside, we're so close. Well, there's nothing in there. Might be in this pack. But I'll have to go through here and see what we need to get started. And then once we get all that done, then I will come in here and I will try to get them in these little boxes. I'm not sure that if it's all going to fit. We'll try to work something out. If not, I might need another box.
Now, what about GMO seeds for people who maybe are just starting?
GMO seeds. So guys, you see on packets, I don't see any right here.
I don't think we have any. It says non-GMO.
Yeah, I don't see any. The MIgardener or Baker Creek, it doesn't say non-GMO. But a lot of brands will do that. They'll put that on the label, you know, non-GMO. Well, don't be fooled by that. If they want extra money, all seeds available to us, the regular residential gardener, you know, personal gardener, whatever you want to call us, that we're just out here doing our thing, we don't have access to GMO seeds. Those are reserved for commercial farming. So if you see a seed, you know, and it says, you know, you have this, I don't know, let's say you have this seed, and they're both the same kind. This one says non-GMO and they want so much more money. That's just a ripoff because they're all non-GMO unless you're getting them, you know, from a commercial farmer and you got a hookup like that, then that's that. But as far as just us getting it, no, don't fall into that. Does that answer? All right, so I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna go get some seeds started and maybe I'll take some pictures of that for you guys. I probably try to shorten up this video because I got a little bit excited with my seeds and it's probably a lot longer than it should have been. But thank you for spending your time with us. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day. Till next time.